Hi guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how to use the body attributes, more attributes of body tag in your web page. We have so many attributes, only few we are going to learn, and the few are like how to give a background color like this to your web page, how to add a picture as a background of your web page, and how to divide your page using the line like this, and how can you give a standard color for your whole website for the text. All these things we are going to learn, and now I have a pre-format program here.
How are we
I'm
going
just
to
going to
add the
teach you.
background image? Okay, as it is for the whole web page, we are going to add it as the attribute of body tag. Usually, we'll start with the body tag and we'll close it. We'll not do anything. We'll not disturb the body tag anyway. So now, as a result of going to get our web page to be covered with the background of a picture, that attribute should be added as a body part. So now I'm going to type the attribute of body part which is used to add a background image. So here the attribute is background. Let me type it. So now I'm going to add the image. Okay. So for that we have to type equal to and start with a double quotation. Now how to do this, how to add a picture. Usually they will ask you to type the name of the image directly. Suppose if I'm having the image like suppose if this is title 2 and I wanted to add this as a background, in this case you cannot directly give the name of the image. Okay, in those cases if you are adding the name directly, suppose title 2.png, your picture must be presented at the desktop of your screen, I mean your system. Only if it is presented at the desktop you can add that as it is, else you have to add the path. Now I'm going to teach you how to add the path. Just right click on the image and click on open with. Select any browser. I'm just clicking on Firefox. You can select any browser whichever is available in your system. Now the image is opening inside our browser. Now you can see in the address bar we are getting the path of the file. Now click on this, right click, select copy. Now go to our program, paste it, right click and paste, and you can even do control V. Now I'm just closing the double quotation. That's it. Now we have inserted a picture as a background to our web page. Now I'm going to show you how it is going to work. Click file and click save. Now I'm just going to the folder which is having the program body attributes and just double clicking on it. Yes, we have got it. So now what you are looking is the background image of my website. Okay. So we had some text for this, right? That is not appearing because the text is presented over here in black in color and the background is also in black color. Okay. So for that we have to change the foreground, the color of the text. Okay, so this is how we have to insert the image as a background. Okay, so the attribute for that is background and you have to give the path. You should give only the path and you should give it within double quotation. This is one attribute of body. The other thing which we are going to learn is how can we give background color. Instead of inserting a picture as a background, we can give a color for as a background. Okay, so in that case you cannot use this background attribute, so both cannot be used at the same time. Now we are going to type the attribute for the background. So for that, bg color is the attribute of body tag. So bg color is equal to, within double quotation you have to type the color, and I've just given some color. Okay, so within double quotation we have to give. Now I'm clicking on file, save, go to your browser. Yes, we have got it. So this is how we can add a color. We can give a color for your background of your web page. The whole web page will be having the same background. So this is how it is working. This is one attribute, and the other attribute, the third attribute is text, which means that text attribute is used to apply a color for the text which is going to be presented in your web page. The same color will be applied for all the text. So the attribute is text is equal to, within double quotation we have to give the color. Let me give red. Now save it, file, save, go to the browser, refresh it, you can see the difference. Okay, so we have given the background color and even the foreground color. Okay, so this is common for your whole web page. After this, even if you add any number of text, all the text will come only in red color, as we have given this as a body attribute. Okay, if you want to change a particular part of a text, you can add, you can use your font and font attribute. Font color is equal to that attribute you can use. So these are the three things of body attribute. Okay, the other three things are which are used when you are using a link to other web page or other website in your website. Okay, so that I'm going to teach you now. So let me add it in the same program. As it is a body attribute, we are adding everything inside the body tag itself. So as I said, we are going to have it for link. We have three types of link over here. One is link, other one is a link, the third one is v link. Link is normal link, which will be clicked. Okay, a link is active link. When we are clicking without even releasing the mouse, if you see, the color of the text will get changed. Okay, simply if you can check this in any web browser. Let me go to Google Chrome. I'm just going to Google and I'm typing something. I'll get to this output as a result. Now you can see, so this is the website which I didn't visit, and this is the website which already I have opened. Okay, so this is what link, and this is v link, which is visited link. Okay, so we have three types of links: link, a link, v link. So all these things I'll teach, and I'm going to give a demo. So for that we have to give link. Again, for the link, which color we are going to add. Okay, so that color we can give. Let me give okay, so this is for link. And for active link, okay, the link which is active, that, and the attribute is a link. Within double quotation we have to give the color. I'm just going to give like black, as we don't have black in any of our web page, so I'm just giving black. And then I'm going for v link. For v-link, I'm going to use purple. By default, for link it is green, for a-link it is red, and for v-link it is purple. Okay. So now let us give v-link purple itself. That's it. I have given the color code for all the three link. Okay. Now let us add the link. How to add the link in our web page? That I'm going to show you. For that we have to use a href tag. Let me add it over here. A href. So this is the tag, and we have to give the link just like giving the path. Give the path always, that is always better. And then what is the text to be displayed on the particular part? Okay, so here close the tag and type. I've just given like click here to open Google homepage. Now after this we have to close this a attribute. Okay. Okay, so now we have given the link attributes, and we have added a line, we have added a link to our website also. Now I'm just clicking file and save, going here, refresh the page. See, I just gave in between, right? So it is coming over here. So it is coming in khaki color which we have given. See, now I'm going to click on it. So this is what called the link. I'm just clicking on it. Now the color is changing into black. This is called active link. I'm not releasing the mouse button. I'm just keeping the mouse button pressing. Now this is called active link. So it is coming in black color. Now once I released, you will be taken to that particular web page, and the color of this text will get changed. Let me release it. So now we are there in the Google's home page. Okay, now I'm just going back and I'm showing you we have given purple, right? Yes, it is working perfectly. We have got purple color as we have already visited this one. Okay, so link, A link, B link, right? So all the things are the attributes of body element. Okay. So next two more attributes are available for body element, which are used to leave margins. See, at the top and the left side we don't have any margins at all. It is directly coming at the top. Okay, so that we are going to add now. So again here you can add, if you want to add top margin is the attribute, and for left margin, right margin and bottom margin, you can use it for all the four margins. Okay, and here we are going to use pixels, and you no need to give it within quotation, you can directly give the number. I'm just giving top margin is equal to 100 and the left margin will be like 50. Yes, I just gave like top margin is equal to 100 and left margin is equal to 50. Let me save it and show you the output. Now you can find the difference. At the top we have 100 and it is 50 pixels. So as it is measured as pixels, you should be more careful when you are entering the number. You cannot just like that give the number. Okay, and here if you want to leave the space over here at the right side, you can use right margin as a attribute. So these are all the attributes of body elements: background, BG color, text, link, top margin, left margin, right? So this is how the attributes of body color is working. Next I'm going to teach you empty elements. So far we are learning only container elements which has both open tag and close tag. Now I'm going to teach you empty elements which has only open tags and we are not going to type any content inside it. So what is the use of this empty elements? I'm going to introduce two empty elements in this video. The first one is BR tag. Wherever you are typing this break tag, from that the text will be appear in the next line. Now you can see our website, everything is coming in a single line. Okay, actually a life is like a song which is tune, which tune you are singing is one line, and this should come in other line, the link, and the other text should come in next line. Okay, so but it is coming as a single line. To avoid that, we are going to use this break tag. Now I'm going here typing break. This you can use even at the middle of the text, but don't use it at the middle of your link or path. You use it only at the middle of your text. I'm having here, and for the next one I'm just going to have it here. Okay, so here we will get a line, and before after each and every line we are going to have a line, space. Refreshing the page, you can see it now. It is looking a little bit formatted, right? Little bit looking good. So I'm just going adding one more break. Like this, you can have n number of break tags. You can use n number of break tags in your web page. So refreshing the page, you can see. So this is how you have to leave space. You can even break your sentences. You can even break your paragraph. Okay. Suppose if you want to make this to be presented at the next line, you can use it even at the middle. So here you have to use it. Save it. Make sure you are saving for each and every time. Refresh it. Now you can see the difference. Okay. And the next one is HR tag. HR tag is used to have a break. Again, it is have a break, but it will give you a line at the middle of the page. Wherever it is, wherever we are using it, we will get a line. Okay, it is used to separate your web page. Now let me show you how that HR is going to work, and let us have it over here. I just gave HR tag. There is no closing at all. File, save. Let me show you how it is going to work. You can see we have got a gray color line. So this is how the HR tag is working, which is used to divide your web page. Okay. Now we are going to use the attributes for this HR tag. The first one is size. Now I'm just saving it. First we are just having a single line. I'm going to refresh the page. So this is size is equal to 4. So if you increase it will look like a box. Okay, so this is the use of size attribute. And the next one is width attribute. Always width should be given as a percentage. Okay, so now file, save, refresh the page, you can see the width. So width is nothing but where you are going to present your line. Okay, so if it is 25%, always it will start from the middle, so it is 25%. Let me show you the same for 50%. Now it is 50%. Save, So this is how the width is working. Okay, size is different, width is different. Okay, next we are going to see the next attribute as align. Now you can see in this example we are having the text at the center, but we don't have any text here. Okay, all the text are aligned to the left, so I'm going to align even the HR tag to the left side. So the attribute is left. I mean align is equal to left, right. So four types of alignment we have already learned: left, right, center, and justify. In this, you can give whichever you want. By default, it is center. Yes, it is aligned to the left side now. Okay, so this is a third attribute of HR tag, and the next attribute of HR tag is no shade. So before that, I just wanted to teach you the color of that. Okay, how can you give color for this line? It is coming in gray in color, right? So to avoid that, we can use the color attribute. I've just given the color as red. File, save, refreshing the page. See, the line is coming in red in color. So you can give color like this. Suppose if you don't want any color, you can directly give no shade. So no shade is the last attribute of your HR tag. It will give you a gray line color. That's it. See, gray color line. So this is how the HR tag is working. So I think I'm done. If you have any doubt, you can just put me in the comment box. I'll clarify your doubts. Thank you. Happy learning.